welcome to Flip Dog Video on Demand. My name is Trisha, and today we're going to go through about a 10-minute hip flow. Little yoga style, mainly focusing on the hips. We'll get a little bit more of the full body in there as well. So to get started, let's stand up with your feet about hip width apart. Give yourself a good stable base. I'm just going to turn to the side just so you can hear me once I fold forward. Take a nice deep breath in. Arms are going to come up. Great big stretch. Lengthen your spine. And then hands in prayer, fold forward. Or if you need support, hands can slide right down your legs. All right, come on down. Let your upper body be nice and heavy. Move around a little bit. Just kind of shake things out. Take a deep breath in. Bend your knees. Come on back up. One vertebrae at a time. Hands on the legs for support. Let's do that again. Deep breath in. Arms up. Take a stretch right here. It feels so good. And then exhale. Fold it forward. Bend your knees a little bit. Hands come down. Let your head be really heavy. Look through those legs. Bend your knees. Stack it up. Roll it up. Use those abs to get nice and tall. One more time. Just like that. Inhale. Arms come up. Exhale, let's fold it forward. Again, one more time, be nice and heavy, shake it out, move it around. Bend your knees, deep breath in, roll it up, one vertebrae at a time. Shoulders back and down. We're gonna go to some hip circle. So we are going to balance. If you need to hold on to a wall or a chair, feel free to do that. You're gonna take that left knee up towards me, open it out to the side, circle it around. Up, open, and around. Just rotating right in that hip joint, finding that range of motion, whatever that is for you today. And again, hold on to that wall if you need to, or you can practice some balance. Last one, I want you to reverse it. So we're going about 8 each direction or so, if you want to be specific and count them. I make up words. I say the wrong words. I don't know what happens when you're teaching. 3 more, just like this. Good, one more time. Bring it up and around. All right, little shake out. Take those feet nice and wide. Move side to side. This is a side lunge. So you bend one knee, the other leg stays straight, and then you're just alternating. Really kind of sit into it. It's going to give those inner thighs a little stretch, those hips a little stretch. All right, one more to each side. And then let's come back up. Let's do our hip circles on this left leg. So hold on to that wall again if you need to. Inhale up and around. And just like I just did, if you want to put your foot down right there in the middle, give you that little quick balance before you come up and do it again, a little support, then go for it. Good, up and around. So while you're doing this, think about engaging your core, right? Belly button into the spine. So squeezing everything in, contracting into those abs. One more this direction, and then take it the other way. Good. So just applying some of those Pilates principles, of course, always, as we go through this flow. Good, up and around. I think we're at about 3 more. Like I said, it's just about 8 and 8. Woo! There's that balance. 2 more. Good. One more time. Up and around. All right. Give me a little shake out. Right? Shake those hips a little side to side. And then let's come to standing. If you do have a mat, I want you at the front of your mat, okay? Front of that mat. Take a deep breath in. Send those arms out to the side. And then I want you to take your hands behind your back. Clasp them together. Send those hands down to the floor. Open up your chest. If it feels okay, look up towards the ceiling. Drop your shoulders. Little chest shoulder stretch. Take a breath. And then bring those arms back around. And I want you to forward fold right here. Step your left foot back. All right, left foot is back. Left leg is straight to start with. Fingertips down on the floor. Drop those hips down to the floor. Just hold for a moment. Take a breath. And then I want you to drop this back left knee. And I want you to walk yourself back. Hamstring stretch. So you're straightening out through this front leg. You're feeling that stretch in the back of those legs, that hamstring. Hamstring, hips, all connected, right? Come on back forward. Drop that hip. If you would like to get a little bit deeper, you can, of course, come on up with those arms up to the ceiling. Good, come back down, hands come down, and then let's go back into this hamstring stretch one more time here. Good, take a breath. Walk it forward. Left foot steps to that right. Deep breath in. Go ahead, roll it up, one vertebrae at a time. Clasp your hands behind your back. Open up your chest. Send those hands down to the floor. Deep breath in. And then that exhale, fold you forward again. And we're going to do that lunge on the other side. So step that right foot back. If you need to immediately drop that knee to the floor, that's fine as well. Just like to kind of give you a moment to get into the stretch, to find your balance in that stretch. Drop the hips down. Take a breath. Relax your shoulders. Think about pulling those abs up and in the whole time. All right, let's drop that leg. Come on up. Reach those arms up to the ceiling if you can. Drop those hips. Moving slowly, moving gently. Bring your hands back to the floor. Untuck that back toe. Walk your hips back. Walk your hands back. Straightening into this left leg. Fold it forward as much as you can. Whatever that means for you. Okay, so if you're still up here, just hold on to something for support. That's fine. Wherever you feel that stretch. All right, walk those hands forward. Down into the slow lunge again. Reach the arms up if you can. You can always put your hands on your thighs. All right, fold it forward. One more hamstring stretch. Take it back. Stretch it out. Good. Walk it back forward. Lift up. Right leg meets the left. Roll yourself up. One vertebrae at a time. All right, let's do it again. Deep breath in. Send those arms behind your back. Open up your chest. Good. Fold it forward when you are ready. Now I want you to step both feet back. You are in your high plank. If you need to go down to the elbows, please do. Squeeze those legs together. Pull your abs in, okay? So I want you to start with those legs together. Navels to the spine. Just strong core for a moment. Strong core helps with a stronger back, stronger hips, etc. Like I said, it's all goes together. Okay, take a breath. Knees come down, open out your knees. Sit back and take a child's pose. So let your head rest down on the ground. Knees are open, gives you a little bit of openness in those hips. You can kind of move gently right to left, side to side a little bit. Wonderful. All right, you are gonna come on back up. Tuck your toes. Now I want your feet about hip width apart. Lift up, downward dog. All right, so in your downward dog, you are gonna have your fingers nice and wide. You are pressing those hips up to the ceiling. You are pushing your heels down towards the ground. Pull that belly button up and in. Take your left leg, lift it up to the ceiling. Open out that hip to that left side. And then just go back to a couple hip circles like we did earlier. And then when you're ready, straighten out that leg. And I want you to pull it all the way through to pigeon. Now listen, I'm going to get you through this for a moment. I'm going to show you what you can do if this does not feel good for your body, okay? So right now that left knee is up here. This right ankle, or this left ankle, a lot of times we want you to try to walk it up and have your knee and ankle even. I can't do that, and that's okay. You can stay up here or you can fold forward right here. Now, if this is not available to you, this is just not going to happen in those hips, I want you to swing that right leg around, and I want you to take your left ankle, cross it over your right knee, and I want you here, okay? You'll do the same thing when we get to the other side. So walking yourself up so that your back is tall, you're getting that stretch in that left hip. Also, here's one more option. Lay on down and give me a figure 4 stretch, okay? All right, so let me come back here. Stay where you are. Pick what you need, okay? Pigeon stretch, fold it forward. Walk it down if you can. If you have a yoga block, you could rest your elbows or your forehead on there. You could also put a yoga block underneath this left hip if you needed to. All right, let's just hold for a breath or so. This is gonna be, like I said, more of a quick 10-minute video. Whenever you really need to stretch your hips, like a right away good stretch, any of these three that I just did are great. All right, I want you to walk it back up. And I want you to come into your plank, feet hip width apart again. Lift up into your downward dog. Take a breath. Right leg comes up. And then again, let's rotate this right hip now just a couple times. Move in that hip joint, that ball and socket joint. When you're ready, straighten that leg. Pull it through. All right, remember your options. You can stay here in this pigeon. You can have a seat. Cross your right ankle over that left thigh. You can lay on your back, right ankle over that left thigh. All right, walk it down. Take what you need here, okay? Like I said, grab a block, forehead, you can brush your elbows on it. You can put that block underneath your hip. Or if the block's too high, you could roll up a towel. Lots of options to support your body. Your stretches should feel good. Sometimes, yes, I know that they hurt, but find that fine line between them hurting and feeling good, okay? All right, take a breath right here. When you are ready, let's walk you up. And feel free to come back and do this again if you need more. Let's come back into one more plank, right? Why not? Central core strength, arm, full body here. Breathe. Give me about 10 more seconds. 3, 2, I want those hips or knees to come down. Go ahead, sit back. Wide knee, child's pose. Rest your head down, okay, just for a moment. All right, let's roll it up, and I want you to meet me on your back. So lay on down on your back. All right, we are going to start with extending your right leg out, pulling that left knee into your chest. And then I want you to take that leg across you over to the right, reach your left arm to the left. So you're in a twist stretch. This is great for your back. You may also feel it in your hip. I have my spine cracking a little bit. So I'm taking this right hand and I am gently pushing that knee down into the ground as I reach my left arm, and then I actually feel this in my chest and shoulder as well. Take a breath here. And when you're ready, we're just going to counter stretch that, opening up the inner thigh and hip. So you're going to take that leg, open it out to the other side. You might need to scooch around your hips a little bit. So if you looked at your legs, you're making a figure 4. Hips open, let your back relax. Take a breath. All right. When you're ready, shake all that out. Bring that right knee into the chest. Let's do this other side. Give it a little hug here. Take this right knee, cross it over to the left side. Reach that right arm. Gently pressing that knee into the floor. Oh, there's those cracks again. Ah, feels so good. Take a breath or so. All right, come on back in, open out. Let's do that counter stretch to the other side. Try to square off your hips. Like I said, move them around a little bit. Keep that leg a little open. Open up that inner thigh, that hip a little bit. All right, hug those knees into your chest. Rock side to side a couple times. And then I want you to do feet flat on the floor. Feet together, open out into your lying butterfly stretch. Now, you can have your feet as close to your body as you can, or you can also open out to more of a diamond shape, which just might allow you to get a little bit more stretch. If you're really, really tight up here, give yourself that little break and send those feet a little bit more away from you. Open your arms out to your sides. Close your eyes if you would like to. Take a nice deep breath in, everybody. Exhale it out. All right, bring those knees back together. Give those knees a little hug in towards your chest, side to side. Let's roll up to seated. Come to standing if you would like to. We'll end with our gratitude breath. So nice deep breath in. Send your arms up to the ceiling. You grab onto everything you're grateful for. That comes down with you. Get everything else out of your way. Thank you for joining me for that hip flow. Repeat it. Take some of those stretches, and you can do them on your own just when you're feeling like you need to really loosen out those hips and into that lower back. And I'll see you next time. Thanks so much.